Hello everyone, and welcome to your Mindful Flow. So today we are in Golden Gate Park, San Francisco, and we will be doing some back bends today in our yoga practice. If you have 2 blocks, you go ahead and grab those, and you can place them on either side of your mat, just like how I have done. And once you've done that, you can stand up and place yourself in the center of the mat. Our feet are stacked right underneath our hips, and our hands are just by our side. We'll begin by closing the eyes if that's comfortable for you, or just soften the gaze. Feeling our feet rooted down into the floor. All 10 toes are grounding down. Feel the energy from the ground traveling up the legs. Soft bend in the knees. Tailbone pressing down. Open up the chest. Let's take a moment to listen to our environment. What noises do you hear? Maybe the sound of leaves rustling. Maybe the faint noise of birds chirping. And maybe just the sound of your own breath. Tuning into those sounds as we arrive in this practice, in this space. Let's take one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Feel the warmth of the body. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, of your belly. Grounding down here, rooting down. Three more breaths here. On your next exhale, you can open up your eyes if they were closed and start to walk your feet out wide. Toes are pointing straight. And take a moment to gaze at your surroundings. What do you see? Take your gaze back straight forward. Inhale, open the arms out nice and wide. As you exhale, take the arms back in nice and close. Opposite hand to the heart, opposite hand to the belly. Inhale, open up nice and wide. And exhale, bring it back in. 2 more times. Inhale, maybe you arch the spine and look up. Exhale, bring the energy back in. Inhale, open. And exhale, pull it back in. Take the hands back behind you, interlace the fingers together, and open up the chest. Inhale here. And exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Bend the knees and slowly roll all the way back up so you're standing. Inhale. And exhale, lower back down. Inhale, bend the knees, slowly roll up, arch the spine, maybe you look up. And exhale, forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Bend both knees, ground through as you rise up. And exhale down. From here, pause, undo the hands, and place the hands down on the floor. Let's shift from side to side, bending from left to right, creating figure eights with the hips. Finding some movement in the hips here, some movement in the spine as well, rocking from side to side. Come back through to center. And bend both knees, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Take the left arm up and reach over towards the right for a side stretch. Inhale. And exhale, come back through center. Take the right arm up and over to the left. Side stretch. Inhale. And exhale, back through center. Let's take it over to the other side. Maybe you turn your chest up towards the sky as you reach. And exhale back through center. Right arm lifts, reach over to the left. Turn your chest up towards the sky. And exhale back through center. From here, you can toe heel your feet together. And take a walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift both arms up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, place both hands on the mat and step your left leg back behind you. Lower the left knee and raise the arms up nice and tall for a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Tailbone pressing straight down. Fingertips are reaching way up. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands down to the floor. Take both of your blocks and place them on either side of the feet. Take your hands on top of those blocks. Straighten out the right leg, flex the right foot, and walk your blocks over towards your hips for half split, Ardha Hanuman. And we move through. Inhale, let's rock forward. Exhale, walk the blocks back as you forward fold over that leg. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, rock back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Pause here as you take this stretch. You can lower your chest down onto that right leg. Maybe release the head a bit here as well. Stretch it out. On your next exhale, walk the hands and the blocks back forward. Bend that back leg and circle the right arm. Maybe you catch your foot. Take a quad stretch here. If that is not available to you, you can just straighten out that back leg as you twist and look back behind you. Opening up the chest. Opening up the front of that left hip. Another inhale. And exhale, circle the right arm back down as you let go of the foot. Tuck the back toe, look forward, and step forward to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Let's step the right leg back this time. Lower the right knee. Take your blocks to either side of the left foot. Maybe noticing the trees around you, the orange flowers in the distance. Moving through for another 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Back to neutral spine. Tuck both of your toes under and lift the hips up into downward facing dog. You can take a moment here to pedal the legs out. Feel a nice long spine as you root down through the palms. Root down through the heels. Inhale. Exhale, come forward for plank. Inhale, press back, downward dog. Exhale, forward, high plank. Straight arms, straight legs, squeeze your glutes. Press back, down dog. And come forward, high plank. Last cycle. Inhale, rock back. And exhale, come forward. We pause in high plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower the knees, lower the chest. Super Cobra. Let's take the hands out to the side and make a little tent with your fingers. So fingertips on the mat, palms are hovering, elbows are straight up. Inhale, lift the chest up, reach up, tall. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, repeat, lift. Exhale, down. Once more, inhale, raise up, place all 10 toes down into the mat. Squeeze in between the shoulders. And exhale, lower down. Setting up for Shalabhasana, Locust Pose. So take both hands by your side. Inner thighs are squeezing. And then we lift everything up on an inhale. Arms, legs, chest, head. But we're looking down at the floor. We're here for another 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take the hands underneath the shoulders and press yourself up into tabletop. From here, you can take both forearms down onto the mat. And take a rock from side to side, loosening up the back here a little bit, loosening up the hips a little bit as well. Great. Come back through to center and press both hands down into the mat. Tuck both toes under and send the hips back into downward dog. Bend both knees, look forward, and take a walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend both knees, raise both arms up tall. And exhale, hands through heart center and down by your side, Tadasana. Let's take a moment to ground down here in mountain pose. Again, feeling your feet rooted down into the floor. Kneecaps lift upwards, tailbone presses down. Open up the chest and reach through the crown of the head. Inhale, raise the arms up tall. Exhale, bend at the elbows, arch the spine and look up. See the trees. Inhale, lift the arms back up tall. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, take both hands down, step the left leg back into runner's lunge. Ground through both feet and press up into a high lunge. Reach both arms up. Inhale here. And exhale, bend at the elbows once again, arch the spine and look up. What do you see? Reach the arms back up and lower the hands down onto the mat. Take a step forward and just switch out the legs. So the right leg reaches back this time. We ground through both feet. We raise the arms up tall. Find your balance here. Rooting down through both feet. Inhale. Exhale, bend at the elbows and open up the heart. Maybe you look up. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back up. And exhale, lower the hands down. Take a step forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Bend both knees, reach both arms up tall. Exhale, hands come through heart center and down by your side. Tadasana. We repeat. Inhale, lift up, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, back down, Uttanasana. Place both hands down on the mat and step the left leg back. Rise up through your high crescent lunge. We inhale. Exhale, bend at the elbows, cactus, as you open and look up. Inhale here. And exhale, lift the arms back up. Lower the hands down onto the mat and step the left leg forward. Switch out the legs, right leg presses back. Root down through the floor as you raise both arms up. Inhale here, reach up. And exhale, bend at the elbows, open up the chest, open up the heart, look up. Yes. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arms back up and lower them back down onto the mat. Take a step forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Bend both knees, slowly roll up to standing. Lift both arms up tall. Exhale, hands come through heart center. And then down by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, place both hands down on the mat. Walk both feet back into a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees and lower the chest. Shalabhasana, once again. Hands come back behind you. Palms are facing your body. Inhale, lift the torso. Lift the legs, lift the arms. We're here for another 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Take both hands underneath the shoulders and press back into a tabletop. Lower down to your forearms. You can clasp the hands here and just take some hip circles from left to right. You can let that rock get smaller and smaller till eventually we come back through center. Take both hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes under, and send the hips back into down dog. You might need to walk the hands forward just a bit. Inhale, send the right leg back. And exhale, place it in between the hands. Rotate the back heel down and open up into your warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Open up the chest and gaze over the right fingertips. Grounding down through both feet. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. And exhale, take it into your extended side angle. Left arm reaches way up and over. Palm faces down towards the floor. 3 breaths here in your side angle. You're more than welcome to put a block in front of that right foot if you'd like to extend the bottom arm. And on your next exhale, press back up into your warrior two. Cartwheel the arms down. And kick the right leg back into high plank. Inhale here in plank. As you exhale, bend at the elbows as you slowly make your way all the way down onto the floor. Let's bend one leg and then the other. Flex both feet. Take your left arm and see if you can take that hand to the outside of the left ankle. Right hand reaches back behind and also grabs the ankle. On your next inhale, kick your feet into your hands as you lift up for bow. Look out in front of you. What do you see here? 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, you can lower down. Take the hands underneath and press yourself back up into a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, send the left leg back. Exhale, place it in between the hands, rotate the back heel down and open up into your warrior two. Energy through the chest. Bending into that left leg. Left knee falls right over the left ankle. On your next inhale, let's flip that front palm up and exhale, reach back behind you for reverse warrior. Inhale, come back up into your warrior two. And exhale, extended side angle. Right arm reaches up and over. Left arm is on your thigh. You can place a block in front of the left foot to extend that bottom arm, or just keep the elbow on the thigh. We're here for another inhale. And exhale, press back up into your warrior two. Circle your arms down and kick the left leg back. Lower the knees and lower the chest. Let's come all the way back into a seat facing the top of the mat. All right, so we're going to work on Camel Pose. If you can grab your blocks, place them by your feet on the outsides of your hips. And from here, I'm going to lift up onto my shins. I tuck both of my toes under, so my heels are pointing straight up. I lift my hips forward and up, and I also place my hands on my lower back. So my fingertips are pointing straight down towards the floor. Roll the shoulders back, open up the heart, look up at the sky. Maybe this is enough for you today. If you'd like to take it even deeper, start to arch yourself backwards. Maybe one hand comes to a block, and maybe the other hand comes to a block. Lift up, open up, and look straight up. We'll hold it here for just 2 more breaths. Opening up the chest. On your next exhale, place one hand to the lower back and then the other. You can come back into a seat on your heels. Take a moment to regroup and recenter. We are going to try one more time. You're welcome to use blocks for this round. I will demonstrate it without blocks if you want to give that a try too. So we'll come up onto our shins. Again, I tuck both of my toes under, my heels are pointing straight up. 2 hands on the lower back, fingertips pointing straight down. Open up the chest and really shift the hips forward. Feel like there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting it up towards the trees. And you start to arch backwards. I can then take one hand to my ankle and then the other hand to the ankle as I open and look up. What do you notice here? Maybe you can see the trees swaying to and fro. Maybe you see the sun. One more inhale. And as you exhale, take one hand to the lower back and then the other. You can take a seat here. Let's move from side to side as we regain alignment back through center. Good. Take the hips off to one side and extend both feet out in front of you. Dandasana, staff pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, start to walk your hands forward for Paschimottanasana. From here, see if you can lower your gaze down to the floor, down towards your legs. Settle in. Your hands can be on the mat. They can also be on the shins, on the feet. If you're feeling extra flexible, you can also take one block to the soles of the feet while you wrap your arms, your hands rather, around the block. If you feel like this is a bit too much for your hamstrings, you're welcome to take the feet out a little bit wider. Let there be room for you to dive down. Two more breaths. On your next exhale, you can walk your hands back up and then take the feet in closer if they were far apart. Bend the right knee in towards the chest and then cross that right foot over the left thigh. You can then tuck your left foot underneath you. Hug the right thigh in towards the chest with the left arm and twist. With each inhale, you lengthen the spine. With each exhale, maybe you sink deeper into that twist, looking back behind you. And as you settle into the twist, again, take note of your surroundings. What do you notice? What do you see? Last cycle of breath. Exhale, you can come back through center. Undo the legs and send them out in front of you for Dandasana. Bend the left knee in towards the chest. Bend the right leg as you tuck it underneath. Hug the left leg in towards the chest. Twist over to the left. The left hand can be a little kickstand behind you. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, can you twist deeper? Maybe noticing the motion of the trees caused by the wind. One more inhale. And exhale, come back through to center. Let's extend the right leg back out. Uncross the left. And just shake out the legs. Let's scoot ourselves forward and place the hands on the thighs. Slowly make your way onto your back. Let's hug the right knee in towards the chest and extend the left leg out nice and long. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, cross the right knee over to the left for a supine twist. The right arm can extend out in a T by your side and gaze over at that right hand. Exhale, let's take the right knee back in towards the chest. Extend it out nice and long. Other side, left knee comes in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then send the left knee over towards the right. The left arm reaches out to the side as we twist. Really feel that left shoulder open up. Relax the wrists. Relax the arms. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's take the left knee in towards the chest. And extend that left leg out nice and long. Let's now take both knees up towards the sky. Gently roll over. See if you can take one of your blocks with you. Come back down onto your back. Woo! A leaf fell on me. All right. So from here, soles of the feet are down on the floor. My knees are up, and I gently lift my hips up so I can place a block right underneath my hips. So on my sacrum, which is that plate-like bone at the base of the spine. You can then take your feet out as wide as the mat and send both knees in towards each other. Hands can come to your hips. They can also be right by your side. Palms facing up. This is Restorative Bridge Pose. We'll take this pose as our Shavasana today. During Shavasana, you're welcome to keep your eyes open, gazing up at the trees. You're also welcome to close the eyes and just listen to the sounds. But whether you choose to open your eyes or close your eyes, make sure you give this time to yourself to observe, to be in this space, to be in this body. I'll leave you in stillness for the next handful of minutes. And I'll let you know when it's time to come back. And release that block off to the side. Lower your hips down. Roll your knees over, off to whatever side that you'd like. And come into a fetal position on your side. Take a moment here. And on your next exhale, you can press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Take both hands to heart center. Let's send some gratitude to the healing benefits this practice may bring us. And let that gratitude ripple out into the world. I bow to you. Namaste.